All right. Um, this math notes box is about writing similarity statements. So in order to say that two shapes are similar, so when we're saying they're similar, that means that we have done a little investigation and found that their ratios of their corresponding sides are the same, or that we can put their corresponding sides into proportions. So we're going to use this symbol. It's a little hard to see, so I'll write it again at the side. Okay, it looks like that. So if the two triangles below ABC and DEF are similar, then we write our statement like this. Now, what gives us the permission to write that statement? Well, if we can put their corresponding parts into a proportion, then they are similar. So for instance, BC is corresponding to EF, AC is corresponding to FD, and AB is corresponding to ED. So now let's color code the picture to help make this make a little more sense. So AB, ED, AC, FD. And let's go BC and EF. So those are all the parts we're saying are similar to each other. Now when we say that, that means that when I take, let's go small, we're going to go this way. We're going to go small to big. So when I take 2 over 8, so we're doing yellow, that should equal 4 over 16, which should equal 5 over 20. Now if we take all three of these fractions and we reduce them, we will see that we get the fraction 1/4. Now I'm going to erase this arrow because um, it means that the smaller triangle is 1/4 the size of the bigger triangle. So the zoom factor going this way means this is 4 times as big. This is a fourth of the size. So your zoom factor is 4. If we go small to big, we're zooming 4 times as big. Scale factor we could say is 1/4, or we could say is 4. But now in order to state this, or if I were to ask you questions about these triangles and say, well, which triangles are similar, then we write our statement just like this. Triangle symbol ABC, triangle symbol DEF. Now there is an important way in which we have to write ABC and DEF. Okay, while we write this, our angles are in such an order that we're saying that angle A and angle D are equal to each other because they're in the same spot. And we're saying that angle B and angle E are equal to each other because they're written in the same spot. And we're saying that C's measure and F's measure are equal to each other because they're in the same location. They're corresponding. This is a huge word now that getting into similarity and congruence. Corresponding. Same angle, but different shape. So in our similar figures, we can also see this. Our similar figures have the same scale factor or zoom factor between corresponding sides, but their angles are all congruent to each other no matter what the scale factor is. So that's going to be something that we discuss tomorrow in class when we're doing our activity is what do you notice about similar figures? What do they actually have that are the same? Okay, now in this corner of this math notes box, I want you to try drawing a kitty with a smiley face and circle it and give it a check mark. I will be looking for that kitty to make sure that you watched the video last night. And remember, we are now going to be using the symbol of similarity whenever we're comparing two similar items. So this will be the um, the format I'll be looking for now in your homework and on our tests.